Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Penn State Brandywine for this special occasion. Our ceremony is going to start momentarily, so I'd just like to mention a couple of housekeeping items. One, please take a moment to ensure your electronic devices are on silent. We do ask that you limit movement in and out of the gymnasium during the ceremony so that we can limit distractions. Should you need to use a restroom during the ceremony, they are through the doors to the rear and then to the right. During the ceremony, if you would like to come forward when your graduate comes up to the stage to take a photo, you are welcome to do so. We just ask that you would wait until your graduate is close to approaching the stage to come forward, and then please return to your seat as quickly as possible so that others may have the same opportunity. And on behalf of us at Brandywine, all of us at Brandywine, we congratulate you and your graduates on this special occasion and wish you a happy and healthy summer.
Good morning. We are now convened for the spring 2018 commencement at Penn State Brandywine. We shall open with our national anthem, sung by Veronica Baumann.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I'd like to introduce our platform party and ask each of them to stand when I recognize them. Judge Nathaniel C. Nichols, Delaware County Court of Common Pleas. Ms. Peggy Shipper, President of the Campus Advisory Board. Dr. Laura Gerton, Chair of Brandywine Faculty Senate. Dr. Stephen Simbala, Campus Marshal. And Dr. Cynthia Lightfoot, Director of Academic Affairs. It's an honor to have each of you with us today. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to our honored guests, faculty members, and of course, friends. Thank you for joining us this morning. And to our remarkable 2018 graduates, congratulations, you made it. Graduates, you've worked hard, and today we are delighted to recognize you for your accomplishments. We've been inspired by your work ethic, sacrifice, and determination. I'd like to share just a few of the achievements of our spring graduates in the class of 2018. They excelled in academics. 20 of our graduates were honored at our academic recognition ceremony in April for having a GPA, that's grade point average, of 3.5 or higher. 7 of our graduates traveled internationally for study abroad or service trips to France, Cuba, London, Greece, Ireland, Malta, and Italy. Some presented their projects at our annual Eureka exhibition of undergraduate research. More than 80% of our graduates, 80% completed internships. Our graduates excelled in their campus and community involvement. 5 served as Lion ambassadors. Coleman Hart, Derek Osborne, and Alexis Proctor, were dancers at Thon. Many others were also active in our clubs and organizations. Our graduates excelled in athletics, with 15 of them participating in intercollegiate sports. Will Scott Norris, Chrissy Gledhill, and Julia Foldis were named to their conference all-academic team 4 times. Katie DeStefano was named Conference Softball Pitcher of the Year and earned all academic honors 3 times. Katie and her teammates, by the way, will be heading to University Park in a few hours to compete for Brandywine's 4th straight conference title, Go Brandywine. I could share something about every single one of you. You have accomplishments and achievements earned during your time at Brandywine. You each have come so far, but you didn't do it on your own. You had your support system right there with you, those who believed in you and believed in the value of a college education. Graduates, please stand Please stand and give your parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, spouses, children, and other loved ones a big round of applause. As we say goodbye and wish you well, I want to acknowledge our faculty members who taught you, mentored you, and encouraged you. They traveled with many of you across the oceans to international locales. They worked side by side with you on research projects that some of you presented regionally and nationally. And Brandywine faculty are known for taking a personal interest in your success. They genuinely care. Thank you, faculty. What you have given our graduates will last a lifetime. And thank you to our staff who keep our campus operations running smoothly, and our alumni advisory board and scholarship donors for your many contributions and your support of our students. This is a special time at Penn State Brandywine, as we just celebrated our 50th anniversary. We had humble beginnings when we opened in a temporary classroom space beneath a roller skating rink in Chester, under the leadership of our first campus executive, John Viro. John led our campus for 19 years, including the move to our permanent location here. Our Viro Library is named in his honor. John Viro would be so proud to know that his granddaughter, Allison Archambault, is among our graduates today. Soon-to-be graduates, just as Penn State Brandywine started 50 years ago on a path of growth and change and transformation, you are beginning your journey today. At the first meeting of the campus faculty in 1967, John Viro asked them to begin planning for the year 2000. That would have been 33 years later. At that time, some of them didn't even yet have doorknobs on their classroom doors. That led to some raised eyebrows. But John was right to think about the future direction of the campus. The success we experience today is built on his vision of 50 years ago. So too should you keep in mind your long-term goals. Know where you want to go. Be intentional about the actions you take to get you there, and be willing to adapt to changes along the way while staying true, always staying true to your personal values and ideals. One last thing. Always remember your responsibility as a graduate of Penn State to make the world a better place. Teach others along the way. You are the gift Penn State Brandywine gives to the world, the gift of hope for the future. Graduates, we're proud of you. And now, a few words about our distinguished speaker. Delaware County Court of Common Pleas Judge Nathaniel Nichols was elected to a 10-year term in 2011 after practicing and teaching law for nearly 40 years. He began his legal career at the Delaware County Legal Assistance, where he became the managing attorney. He also maintained a private law practice. He later became an associate professor at Widener University School of Law, where he also served as associate dean of students. Judge Nichols is past president of the Delaware County Domestic Abuse Project, Delaware County Legal Assistance, and the Chester Education Foundation. He has received numerous awards for his community service and advocacy. Judge Nichols earned his bachelor's degree in political science from Howard University and a law degree from Columbia University. Please join me in welcoming Judge Nathaniel Nichols.
Chancellor Woolver, trustees, advisory board, faculty, administration, staff, alumni, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2018, good morning. Well, I bring you greetings from my hometown, the huge metropolitan megalopolis of media. 6,000 people. Huge downtown that stretches 6 blocks. And in that 6-block stretch, there are 50 restaurants. Count them. I've lived in media so long that most people assume I'm from media. Actually, I was born in Maryland, Salisbury, Maryland, on the eastern shore of Maryland. Some of you may have heard of it. And in the summers, I'd leave Washington, D.C., where I actually grew up, and go to see relatives, stay there for a few weeks. And I had a cousin that I used to play with, and we'd go to different places around there and learn names like Nanticoke and Wicomico, which were Native American names. And one time he said, well, look, come to church with me. So I decided to go to a Sunday service with my cousin, and wonderful service. And then when it came time for the sermon, the pastor got up, very ceremoniously took off his watch, put it on the pulpit, and then began to preach. And I leaned over to my cousin and said, what's that watch for? Not a damn thing. Trust me, this watch has a purpose here today. I'm aware that this is your day, class of 2018, so I'll make 3 points and sit down. Oh, I got a clap for that. Thank you. Class of 2018, it's time to wipe the slate clean. And by that, I don't mean to forget what you've done. I want you to take a look at the slate that you've created. Slate is a metamorphic rock, a very hard rock, a very sturdy rock. In fact, so sturdy, if you put slate on the roof of a house, it'll last 70 years easy. It's because it's a foliated rock that's been formed from pressure over time, layer after layer after layer. Class of 2018, you're like that metamorphic rock. You have had the pressure of grades, of academic challenges, of course challenges, and you have found a way to be successful. So you get the credit. You have that slate. I want you to take a look at that slate just for a few minutes. I'll make 3 points and sit down because this is your day. So, one of the pressures you have, of course, is during a classroom, when the professor begins to call on you. And perhaps you've been prepared, perhaps you haven't. But suddenly, the professor stops speaking English and speaking something garbled. You have no idea what it is. And what you're saying is, don't call on me. Well, I had that same experience in law school. I had professors who were wonderful professors, but you know what they're like. They're speaking to you at this level, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. So I had a professor named Hans Smith who taught civil procedure. Brilliant man, been at the Sorbonne, been all over, internationally known, and he was known for asking very difficult questions in the class. And he would ask a question with a long, long introduction. He'd ask the question, and then he'd want to know what the answer was. And so he'd pick on one student, and you just hoped he didn't pick on you. Well, he picked on one student one day and asked this student, what's the answer? Silence. I'm sure for that student who was called on, that was like the longest period in his life. No answer. So, Mr. So-and-so, what's the answer? From the back of the room, some smart aleck said, abracadabra. Then I had another professor, Professor Hill. Great professor, he taught a course called torts. Torts are about personal injuries. You know, you get in an accident, somebody else is responsible, you sue, that's a tort. And Professor Hill was wonderful in his class, and Professor Hill would ask questions as well. And he'd have students answer. But one of the things all students want to know, is this going to be on the exam, right? That's what you want to know? And so Professor Hill would ask these questions, and we'd want to know the answer. So we'd be prepared for the exam. Never give it to you. Professor Hill would say, some say yes, some say no, and he'd move on to the next topic, and everybody would be very frustrated. So one day, Professor Hill wanted to take the elevator at the law school. Elevator door opened up, elevator was packed. Professor Hill asked a natural question, is this elevator going up or down? From the back of the elevator, some smart aleck said, some say up, some say down. I'm glad he never found out that was me. So, set a goal. Set a goal, and you're much more likely to obviously to be able to achieve it. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Harvard Business School study that was done almost 40 years ago. In that study, they found that 84% of the students had no goals. 13% of the students had written goals, but no plans. Only 3% of the students had both, written goals and plans. Here's the kicker about that study. It was never done. It's like an urban legend. The author, Lawrence Tabak, uncovered that with his research. He found there was also a similar Yale study that was another urban legend. It was never done. But what he was able to find out was that the first time this study was mentioned, it was by a very famous motivational speaker that most of you graduates won't know, and maybe grandparents would know, Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar would sell out the Spectrum, he'd sell out all these places because he was a great motivational speaker. And he'd have people who were there, such as General Norman Schwarzkopf, Olympic gold medalist Mary Lou Retton, and they would be there speaking. And during one of these, he would mention the Harvard study. And the Harvard study, he would push, if you have a plan, you'll be successful. Well, you need to have a plan very clearly. You need to have a plan that is specific, and you need to be honest about it with yourself. And make the plan something in writing. No one else has to see it. No one else has to see it but you need a plan. So, I've been a judge for almost 10 years, but I didn't get there just by happenstance. I had heard about the Harvard study before I realized it wasn't real, and I believed it. So I began to make a plan. The first thing you have to do is put it in writing. So at the law school, on my laptop computer, I put 2 words that I didn't tell anyone, not even my wife. And I put those 2 words on a piece of paper, and it was right on that computer. So every day when I turned on that computer, I saw those 2 words. And those 2 words were, Your Honor. And so what I did while I was at the law school, doing obviously what my career told me to do as a law professor, I began to make plans to go to the next level. So class of 2018, make the plans. Before you say, I can't do it, make the plan. Commit it to writing and have some specific steps and specific goals for it. This is your time. You've done the work. You've done the challenges. You've been successful. Make the plan for your next step. Next, have a mentor. The word mentor is actually Greek. It comes from Greek mythology, where Odysseus, before he was going off to fight the wars, asked for his friend Telemachus to help, his friend Mentis to be a mentor for his son. And so we get the word mentor from the Greek, meaning someone who's a friend. You need to have a mentor. The mentor does not have to have any education formally, but the mentor has to have somebody to mentee, and you should be that person. Don't assume that the path that you have is like anyone else's. Let your mentor help you do that. Let your mentor help you give you advice. And it could be somebody in your family, or perhaps not. What's important about the mentor is that the mentor will be truthful to you. So I have a mentor. I've known this mentor for going on 40 years. Only had 1 year of college, dropped out. He'll be the first one to tell you biggest mistake he ever made. He spent his life on the riverfront in Chester working in industry in there, first at Reynolds Aluminum, then at an oil refinery, and between those times he was laid off. But he stayed, in terms of his mind, very positive. And so today, he's the smartest person I know, because he's well-read, but because he also challenges me and asks me the tough questions and asks me what I'm going to do next, and is always positive with me in terms of what I want to do. So look for a mentor. Don't look for somebody necessarily with education beyond what you think they should have. Don't look for somebody who's going to be a yes person. Look for somebody who will be honest with you, who will encourage you, but who will also kind of tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, cut it out. And that's what my mentor does. So we've had 3 points here. Make a plan, right? Have a mentor. Here's the pop quiz. What's the third point? Abracadabra. Thank you. Congratulations. Go Lions.
Thank you, Judge Nichols, for your inspirational remarks, and they were inspirational. It's with pleasure that I now recognize Ms. Peggy Shipper, President of the Brandywine Campus Advisory Board.
Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania State University is its Board of Trustees. This is the entity that, by our charter, is given complete responsibility for the government, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the university. Whatever responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. Dr. Woolhover, by virtue of the authority vested in and as approved by the Board of Trustees of the Pennsylvania State University, I authorize you as a designee of the President to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate college faculty and dean.
I am pleased to introduce Dr. Cynthia Lightfoot, Director of Academic Affairs.
Good morning, everyone. Today we recognize a graduating member of the Schreier Honors Program. Will Dr. Franz Schmidt, Associate Professor of Communications and the Jane E. Cooper Honors Program Coordinator, please rise and escort the candidate? Schreier Honors scholars engage in independent research investigations and complete a senior thesis that is substantial, scholarly, and analytical. I am pleased to present Schreier Honors Scholar Adam Bivens. Adam completed the Schreier Honors thesis, Fear of... I'm not done. I'm not done talking about Adam. His honors thesis was titled Fear of Working Class Agency in the Victorian Industrial Novel. He did this under the guidance of Dr. Beth Womack. Congratulations, Adam.
Today we continue a tradition we began in the 1992 commencement ceremony. As our graduates come forward to receive their diplomas, they will have a brief opportunity, if they so choose, to recognize and to express their gratitude to family and faculty who have helped them along the way. You should feel no pressure to do this, especially since the ceremony is being broadcast around the world on the internet. Mr. Paul Alberici, a board member of the Brandywine Alumni Society, representing the Penn State Alumni Association, will greet the graduates as they exit the platform. Will Mr. Alberici please stand? Today we call forward our graduates, each of whom have completed the requirements of the university in their College of Study. Some of these students have also met the requirements of their college to graduate with distinction, representing the top 2, 4, or 6% of their graduating class. It is with pleasure that we honor them.
Will the candidates for the associate degree in Letters, Arts, and Sciences please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the Associate in Arts degree in Letters, Arts, and Sciences with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Professor Charles Halou will escort the candidate for the associate degree. The following student is now receiving an associate degree of science in Letters, Arts, and Sciences. I now present Mary L. Van Cleve. Will the candidates for degrees from other Penn State locations please rise? Dr. Wooliver, I am pleased to present these worthy and approved candidates for conferring of their baccalaureate degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree of your college.
Professor Lynn Hartle will escort the candidates. I now present Casey Jones, College of Agricultural Sciences, graduating with a degree in Wildlife and Fish Science.
Congratulations, brothers and sisters. We did it. Thank your minds for its willingness to grow along this journey, and your bodies for carrying you along the way. Move forward in your life with appreciation and only look back to see where you've come from. There's an Italian saying that goes, buona fortuna e ti amo sempre. Good fortune, and I love you always. Thank you, Penn State.
Aaron K. Dolan, College of Communications, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism, graduating summa cum laude.
Thank my grandparents, my parents, and my siblings, and my boyfriend for all their love and support over the last 4 years, and good luck to everybody.
Keena Asbury, College of Health and Human Development, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Human Development and Family Studies.
I just want to say thank you to my advisor that I had here at Brandywine, Ms. Rostick, and my advisor, Jeff Hill, at Rural Campus. And thank you to my friends and family for all your love and support. And I wouldn't be here without y'all. Thank you.
Joanne Daughtery, College of Health and Human Development, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Human Development and Family Studies. David Wynn, College of Information Sciences and Technology, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Information Sciences and Technology. Lori McCool, Intercollege of Undergraduate Programming, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business. Ryan M. Tambon, College of Liberal Arts, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Letters, Arts, and Sciences. Teresa Wagner, College of Liberal Arts, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology. Ashley Sinatus, College of Nursing, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Nursing.
down with G-O-D? You down with G-O-D? If I don't make a speech, my family will bully me for like the whole year, so I'm gonna try not to faint or cry. But I thank God, like I prayed for this moment, and I'm just so happy to be here. I wear the Haitian flag because it represents resilience, motivation, determination, and love. My family is from Haiti, and they have provided a life for me and my cousins and my whole family that I wouldn't even believe from where we've come from. So I just thank them, my mom, for being a single mom, my godmom, my two best friends, Shanika and Caroline, my boyfriend, Herbie, he's awesome. He helped me with my last paper. I got a 98. Let's go.
Kathleen A. Baez, College of Nursing, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing.
This has been a long time coming for me, 6 children and many life experiences later. I did it. I did this for my kids and my dad. I wish you were here.
Will the candidate for the baccalaureate degree in general engineering please rise? Associate Professor Assad Azemi will escort the candidate for the College of Engineering. Sarah B. Kizun, College of Engineering, graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in General Engineering.
Just want to thank my mom, dad, brother, sister, and family, and all the professors at Penn State for helping me get through this. Thank you.
Now we call forward our baccalaureate graduates who have completed university college degrees. Dr. Wolliver, I am pleased to present these worthy and approved candidates for conferring of their baccalaureate degree. Will the candidate for the baccalaureate degree in business in the administration of justice please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degree in Administration of Justice with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Associate Teaching Professor Christine Brown will escort the candidate for the Bachelor of Science degree in the Administration of Justice. I now present Joshua J. Fontanas.
Wow. I'm just so thankful and so blessed, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. I love you, my family, Penn State, we did it.
Will the candidate for the baccalaureate degree in American Studies please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts degree in American Studies with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Associate Professor Julie Gallagher will escort the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts degree in American Studies. I now present Morgan L. Gillespie. She's sneaking away. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in biology please rise? I don't see anybody rising. There they are.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Science degree in biology with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Associate Professor Elizabeth Dudkin will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in biology. I now present Jacqueline K. Daughtery.
I want to thank my family for all your love and support, especially my husband Chuck and our kids Colin and Lizzie. I love you.
Amanda J. Geese. Grace J. George.
I just want to thank my parents, our family, and my friends for supporting me all the past years, and my professors and my advisors for helping me get through the last 2 years. Thank you.
Michelle N. Giacoyo. Tanzil Hussein.
I just want to thank my professor for helping me to be here. Thank you.
Rijan T. Jerry.
I just want to thank God, because without him I'm nothing. I want to thank my family, my friends. I want to thank admissions, especially Carrie. I want to thank line ambassadors in the back. I want to thank athletic department, especially Bobby Caprice, the science department, Dr. Dotkin, Dr. Yoder, Dr. Bedreau, Dr. Basu. And I want to also thank Ms. Rostick and Dr. Brown. So congratulations, class of 2018. We are.
Victoria A. McElwain. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in business please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Science degree in business with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Associate Professor Julie Stanton will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in business. I now present Taylor E. Errol.
Mom and Dad for giving me this opportunity, and congratulations to all my fellow graduates.
Thomas H. Brown, Jr., wearing veterans' cords that honor his service to our country.
Just like to thank my wife and kids and my parents. Thanks.
Morgan T. D'Antonio, graduating with a minor in psychology.
I just want to thank my parents for all the support, and a shout out to my best friend on her birthday for coming to show me support. Thank you.
Kenneth S. Farrell. Coleman R. Hart, graduating summa cum laude.
So like every presentation I've ever given to get this degree, I'm gonna wing this thing. So Mom, Dad, thanks for the support and the money. I wanna thank all of the business faculty that helped me get this degree, especially Professor Elias, the greatest advisor ever. She was a lot of help. I wanna thank Bridget and everyone in Student Affairs for a good couple of years of wonderful employments. I wanna thank everyone in Thon, and most importantly, I wanna thank all my friends who've made these past 4 years as amazing and the best that they could possibly be. We are! We are! We are! Thank you.
You're welcome. Santinder Kaur.
I would like to thank my family, friends, and the Penn State Brandywine community, including Brandywine Learning and my advisor, Professor Janishek, for making the state possible and supporting me with every decision I made during my college career. I would like to apologize to my sister for all the nights that we fought about turning the lights off late because I had an assignment due at 11:59 p.m. I would like to give a special thanks to my mom for being such an amazing person, seeing all the struggles that you went through to support the 3 children by yourself, take care of the house physically, financially, and emotionally, has continued motivated me to work harder and not to give up no matter how hard the journey became. I know Dad is so proud of us and as he is looking down on us.
Hemine Kenna.
My sister, this is high. My sister wanted me to say something, but I want to thank my mom and my dad who couldn't be here, my 2 best friends, and my sister who we fight every so often, but we always make up. I love you.
Samita Kulkarni.
I'd like to congratulate the class of 2018. We all made it. I'd also like to thank my family for all the support they've been giving me for the past 4 years, so thank you.
Faith D. Lazaro.
I'd like to thank my family for the unconditional love and support, and also my Penn State Brandywine professors and faculty for a great senior year.
Brian Nyo. Clifford Pierre Louis.
I just want to thank everybody that helped me get here, all my professors that were considerate when I forgot assignments. I want to thank my classmates who helped me finish assignments, and everybody. Just thank you.
Alexis N. Proctor.
I just want to thank my mom for pushing me to become the young lady that I am. All of my best friends, Duran, Brooke, Wugga, Nikki, and I want to thank the professors that I've had here, like Professor Yanishak, Miss Elias, and Christine Allen for helping me find internships. Thank you, guys.
Anik Saha.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, my girlfriend Julie, my fellow faculty and staff of Brandywine, and my fellow residence life staff. Thank you.
Christina A. Schul.
I just want to thank my family and especially my sisters, Nikki. Thank you.
William C. Scott Norris.
I'd like to make a special shout out to my family, friends, coaches, and teammates. Yee!
Siri D. Spencer.
So on the top of my hat, it says, had to do it their way so I could do it my way. They meaning society. Society tells us that we need to graduate college and you're not going to be successful without it. So I just want to show everybody that you can do it because I did it. I'm emotional right now because I wasn't supposed to be here. I was counted out so many times. I did so much wrong stuff. I'm not the baddest kid. I ain't shooting nobody or nothing, but I made it, y'all, and I'm really blessed. And I want to give a special shout out to my mom, my brother, my man right here. They won. My little sisters, and my girlfriend Tajane. They did everything for me, and I don't know what I'd be without them.
Jeffrey A. Steinman. Charles L. Tomford. Melanie P. Truitt. Joseph A. Whalen.
I just want to take the time to thank all my professors, my family, and my friends, and the IT department. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.
Michael J. Zoltowski, Jr. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Communication Arts and Sciences please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Arts degree in Communication Arts and Sciences with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Assistant Teaching Professor Joshua Phillips will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Communications Arts and Sciences. I now present Chelsea M. Dent.
I would like to thank my mom and all my family and all my friends that have been supporting me from the beginning. This has been a very long journey for me. I started out as a provisional student, and then at the end of my career, I made it to Dean's List. It's been a very tough journey. I'd like to shout out to the athletic department. They've been here with me through the beginning, especially to the women's basketball team. Back-to-back champs, baby. And this is for you, Bobby B. Wine.
Alexandria N. Hatchett, graduating magna cum laude.
Everyone. I would like to thank and praise God for giving me this opportunity, and I would also like my family who traveled all the way from Alabama just to come and see me graduate. Thank you.
Samantha R. Rizzo.
I'd like to thank my parents, my grandparents, and my siblings for all being here today. Without my parents, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you, Penn State. It's been a crazy ride, but we did it.
Chantel Talley, wearing veterans cords that honor her service to our country.
So I was undecided whether or not I was going to say something today, but I actually would like to thank my mother, my father, my village, honestly. Without them, I honestly wouldn't be able to get this, especially as a single parent. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for their support. And I honestly want to thank you, Dr. Phillips, as well as Dr. Putman. These two professors, I swear, they have been my biggest inspiration through this last 3 years. And honestly, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in communications please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you each the Bachelor of Arts degree in communications with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Associate Professor Hans Schmidt will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in communications. I now present Alyssa Abanizio.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my family and friends. Thank you for all the support. And shout out to the basketball team for back-to-back champions as well. So thank you.
Catherine A. De Stefano. Joseph A. DiFrancesco. Donnell D. Myers.
I'm going to try to say this in another 30 seconds. Was born with IgA nephropathy, had to get on dialysis, almost died 3 times, was resuscitated. All of this happened while in college. I learned everything from this woman. Professor Tevney, can you please stand up really quickly? I thank you so much. I thank my mom. I went viral online with the help of Amanda Seals. I got a kidney transplant the end of last semester, December 1st. I had to complete last semester's work on top of this semester's work, on top of an internship, on top of a breakup, and I made it. Thank you for not failing me, Dr. Putman. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Autumn L. Sims.
I just wanted to start by saying that at the age of 16, I started dual enrollment with my high school. From there, I dreamed of my high school graduation. At 17, I dreamed of my associate's graduation. And now, at 20, I'm completing my dream of getting my bachelor's degree. Thank you to my friends and family. Thank you to my professors that were with me. And thank you to Christine Brown for being my mentor throughout the semesters. Class of 2018, we made it.
Caitlin G. Steffen, graduating with a minor in digital media trends and analytics. Adam C. Yerk.
You know, I was going to write something down, figured this would be a good time to do it, but I graduated, you know, going off the cuff, so I figured why stop now. I want to thank my family for being here, specifically my mom. She's always wanted more for me, but through my college career, she's helped me want more for myself, so that was big. My fellow grads, I don't have anything motivational for you. We did it, we're here, now just go get it. I want to thank all my professors. By the time the semester was over, many of you, I felt like we were friends more than anything. And you know who you are. There's Dr. Simbala. We had a good time. Thank you.
Will the candidate for the baccalaureate degree in English please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts degree in English with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Professor Paul Degategno will escort the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts degree in English. I now present Adam Bivens, graduating magna cum laude.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, to my family, and also thank you to my professors that got me through my thesis. It was a couple long nights. Thank you, Dr. Degategno, Dr. Womack, who couldn't be here, Dr. Putman for breaking me out of my shell, and Dr. Berkey. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Human Development and Family Studies please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Science degree in Human Development and Family Studies with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Professor Ben Park will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Human Development and Family Studies. I now present Julia L. Ullman.
just want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my grandmom, and my boyfriend. Shout out to the athletic department and the softball team. Thank you.
Thomas S. Crumlish, Jr.
First, I would like to thank my God. I'd like to thank my mother, who is my real-life superwoman, the rest of my family, and let me remind you, the Eagles are Super Bowl champs.
Alexis J. Davis.
I just want to thank my parents, my family, my friends, and my boyfriend for supporting me and helping me throughout this journey.
Christina Gledhill.
I would just like to thank my friends, family, Brandywine Athletics, and Gledhill out.
Astrid B. Johnson, graduating cum laude with double minors in civic and community engagement and psychology.
All right, sorry, I'm a little tall. I'd like to thank my family and friends who are over here supporting me, always pushing me to do better. I'd like to thank Professor Sturm, Dr. Evans, Dr. Zosh, and Dr. Markowitz, wherever you are. You guys are awesome, and my college career would not have been the same without you. Thank you.
Nicole Lina Weaver, graduating with a minor in psychology.
I would just like to thank my friends and family today and my grandmother who couldn't be here.
Kelly M. Snow.
I just want to thank my parents, my husband, my 3 kids, and my grandparents and in-laws for all the help with babysitting so I could finish school. Thank you.
Taylor E. Stigale.
I just want to thank my mom and dad. I couldn't have done it without you guys. To my professors, thank you guys for everything, and congratulations to my fellow classmates.
Lisa R. Tith, graduating with a minor in psychology.
First generation, baby. I just want to give a special thanks to my family, my mom, my dad, who's above watching, my professors, and my classmates. We believed we could, so we did.
Marcus A. Turner.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank God for making all of this possible. I wouldn't be able to do it without him. Second, I would like to thank my family, my friends, all my professors, the athletic department for all their support and just keeping me motivated throughout the years. Thank you.
Brian Wu.
So I wasn't actually going to talk, but since everyone in my class did, I'd just like to thank my family, friends, and my professors. I would just like to special thank you to my fellow classmates in Human Development and Family Studies. I went through a rough time last semester, but they worked me through it, so thank you very much.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Information Sciences and Technology please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Science degree in Information Sciences and Technology with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Lecturer Nanette D'Imperio will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Information Sciences and Technology. I now present Christopher R. Bottlinger, Jr. Terrence Folds.
Yeah, I know. Long speech, yada, yada. There's plenty of time. Everyone's skipping the turn. All right, well, first and foremost, like everyone has been doing, I'd like to thank my family, my dad, my mom, and of course, my beautiful fiance, Melissa, without whom I don't know where I would be. So thank you. Second is I'd like to thank someone without whom I'm pretty sure half of the IST class would be graduating today. Professor D'Imperio, thank you for your wisdom, your guidance. I really can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us. Now, as most people who know me, I am someone who's very vocal about things I do and do not like, Penn State with no exception. There are things like, the schedule changes, the cafeteria when it initially came out, the tennis courts, but none of that matters. What mattered to me was the things that were positive here. Most important to me were the professors here, the ones that I felt really gave Penn State a unique feeling. The ones that aren't here for the money, the fame, or glory, or any of that nonsense. They're here because they want us to be the best that we can be. Professors that stay after their 9 p.m. classes to give you advice on a project or homework, or someone that you want to talk to about resume or questions on your interview that you're nervous about. They're there to happily help you. They don't care how long they have to stay out for. They're there for you. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for everything you've given us. Thank you.
Paul Gay. Austin E. Johnson, graduating with a minor in security and risk analysis.
I'd like to thank Professor D'Imperio for being the greatest advisor to all of us. She really lends a guiding hand whenever you need it. I'd also like to give a shout out to Dr. Putman, because she asked for it, and my family for being here. Thank you.
Daniel A. Klein, wearing his Veterans Cord, honoring his service to our country.
I just wanted to say thank you to my wife of 7 years, Tori. Without her, I wouldn't be here today, so thank you.
Timothy D. Light, graduating with a minor in business.
I'd like to thank my parents and Professor D'Imperio for helping me finally make it here.
Devin C. Matter.
So of course my parents need a shout out. They've always been so interested in my education, even if they didn't understand what I was talking about. I'd like to thank my fellow students and professors. I remember being so nervous coming into a predominantly male major, and I was never treated anything less than equal. Thanks, Britt. Love you.
John M. Navikas Jr., graduating cum laude, wearing veterans cords in honor of his service to our country.
I'd like to thank my parents, the Veterans Affairs for giving me the GI Bill, and some else.
Patrick J. Odea, graduating with a minor in business.
I just want to thank my family, my friends, and my professors for all the support they've given me over my college career. Thank you.
Derek L. Osborne, graduating with a minor in game development.
Hello. So first off, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. They're the best parents I could ever ask for. I'd like to thank my brothers for getting out of bed this morning. I know that was hard. I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend for driving 3 hours from State College to come see me. I would like to thank my Brandywine fam for the last 4 years, making this a really unforgettable 4 years. And I'd like to thank the IET staff for really, shout out to Alexa in the back. She's dancing back there, I had to. And shout out to the IT faculty and professors for really teaching me and mentoring me over these last 4 years. Thank you.
Marcus Rojas.
I would like to thank my mom, my stepdad, and my family that came over here, and my niece and nephew, Nathan and Leanne. I love you guys.
Andrew B. Sadiq.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thanks, Penn State. It's been a great 4 years. I'll be honest, it's going to be difficult transitioning to 3 weeks of vacation a year down from the 15 a semester I got here. But
Abtin Tashzar, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in security and risk analysis.
Hi, I would like to take this time to thank my parents, brother, sisters, as well as my Aunt Parvin for all their support. I would also like to thank all the great professors here at Penn State. Thank you.
James C. Van Treese, graduating with a minor in game development. Biniam L. Zwidi.
I just want to thank my parents as well as every other family member that gave me their love and support throughout my 4 years here at Brandywine. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in Letters, Arts, and Sciences please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Arts degree in Letters, Arts, and Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Assistant Teaching Professor Patricia Hillen will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Letters, Arts, and Science. I now present Rachel M. Brokenborough. Rachel could not be with us today, but she's watching live via the internet from Andalusia, Spain, as she finishes out her internship teaching English to special needs students. Jalil K. Palmer.
I would like to thank my advisor, Ms. Hillen, for contributing to my success at Penn State Brandywine. Also, I want my family and friends to know I really do appreciate y'all for all the love and support that you guys have shown me over the years. You know, a lot of people telling me that I should be excited right now, which I am, but it saddens me to tell everyone that I lost my older brother 3 weeks ago, so that it really hurts deep down inside, the fact that he can't see me walk across the stage today. Thank y'all.
Christopher D. Robinson.
It's an unbelievable feeling. I'm glad that Penn State welcomed me with open arms. I want to thank Coach Gassner for helping me. Dennis Mejias told me when I made that transition from high school to college that I had to mature a lot more. All the faculty and staff, my professors, I enjoyed their styles of teaching. And Ms. Hillen, my advisor. And I also want to thank my mom, my 2 sisters, and my cousins for being here today. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in psychology please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degree in psychology with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Assistant Teaching Professor Joshua Marquette will escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. The following students are now receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology. I now present Allison Archambault. Yolanda M. Collymore.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to prepare a speech today, but like a typical college student, I procrastinated. I never got it done. But what I have is, I just want to say thank you to everyone who contributed to me receiving this degree, my family, friends, and all my teachers and all loved ones. The only advice that I have for you is just go out there and be the best you can be, and just do not accept less than $15, okay? Hashtag raise the minimum wage.
Samantha V. Glancy.
All right. Well, first I want to thank my friends and family for supporting me through 4 years of academic pursuits and for supporting me through next 3 years of academic pursuits at grad school. I want to thank Dr. Marquette for putting up with all my academic shenanigans and getting me to Brandywine in the first place. And I want to thank all my friends who are out there in the audience and graduating. You guys are the only reason that I'm graduating with any form of sanity. And Godspeed, class of 2018.
Brenna L. Milbert, graduating with a minor in Global and International Studies.
I want to say thank you to my parents and my grandmom for making everything possible.
Thanks for my brothers for actually showing up today, my cousin Dan, who is the whole reason I came here, my wonderful boyfriend, and my Thon family. You guys made this a home away from home. Thanks.
Jaylene Olmedo.
Primero quiero agradecer a mis papás, mi familia y a Uriel por apoyarme durante estos 4 años. Gracias a ustedes lo logré. I would also like to thank Professor Marquardt and Professor Lawrence for being supportive throughout these 4 years. Penn State Brandywine is lucky to have you. Thank you.
Allison R. Pyle, graduating with a minor in Human Development and Family Studies.
Hi. There's literally too many of you to thank today, so I'm just going to thank you, everyone. You guys, I couldn't be here without any of you, so thanks.
Penda Chun.
Hi, I would like to thank my family. I would like to thank God. Daddy, Sibarki Tuba, thank you. This is all for you. And from my mom, I would like to thank 2 other people, Betty and Damir, for making this the best last semester of my Penn State career. Thank you.
Madison E. Thorpe, graduating with a minor in Human Development and Family Studies.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my friends and my family. I couldn't have done it without you, and congrats, class of 2018.
The following students are now receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. I now present Julie Folds, graduating summa cum laude with a minor in Human Development and Family Studies.
I want to thank my parents for making this possible, my family and friends for helping me through the ups and downs, and my professors, especially Dr. Marquardt, for helping me become the student I am today.
Jordan T. Porter.
All right, wow. This is an incredible feeling. I'm so relieved right now. God knows I've had my ups and downs, especially when it comes to college. And just to be up here on this stage right now is just unbelievable. I want to thank my family, my parents for sticking with me, my brother for being just an incredible role model, my beautiful girlfriend for always sticking by my side, and my grandfather as well. He couldn't make it here today due to health reasons, but he's in our thoughts, and I just want to thank everybody again. Thank you.
Tyler A. Sowell.
I'd like to thank my family, my friends, and my professors. Good luck, everyone.
Graduates, all of us here wish you well as you embark on your life's next adventures. I hope that your experience at Penn State Brandywine has helped you not only to gain knowledge, but also prepared you for the challenges ahead. As you leave this campus, remember that Penn State Brandywine is here as a resource for you. Brandywine is here as a resource for you, a place to which you may always return, a place that welcomes your continued involvement. I congratulate you all on your wonderful achievements and thank you for the contributions you have already made to our shared academic life here on the campus. We will cherish the time we spent together and we'll look forward with keen anticipation to your frequent returns. And now, will the graduates please rise? You are now officially graduates of Penn State University. Please shift tassel from right to left to signify this accomplishment. Please be seated. I now ask Mr. Paul Alberici, a board member of the Brandywine Alumni Society, representing the Penn State Alumni Association, to bring greetings on behalf of the Penn State Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Wooliver. What's going on, class of 2018? How are we all feeling? My name is Paul Alberici. I'm here representing the Penn State Brandywine Alumni Society. The Penn State Alumni Association celebrates your successes and welcomes you into a proud network of Penn Staters. Your alumni association is powered by pride. More than 174,000 alumni and friends like you keep their connection to our world-class university strong through membership in the Penn State Alumni Association. So, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we'd like to present our graduation gift to you. A one-year free membership in the Penn State Alumni Association for you to experience all the benefits firsthand of being a part of that powerful network. Your membership keeps you in touch with Penn State and connects you with more than 300 geographically dispersed alumni chapters, interest groups, college, and campus societies. No matter where you live, what you've studied, or which campus you attended, we have a group that matches your interests. After graduation, once you are settled, reach out to your Brandywine Alumni Society or local Penn State alumni chapter. Your Penn State family would love to hear from you, especially the Brandywine one, and I know a couple people you can talk to. It's me. And in the coming years, we hope you will come back to visit the Brandywine campus to see how much it has grown and flourished since you've left, which I left 2 years ago, and believe me, it's grown a lot. There's already 2 new buildings that weren't here when I was a student. Or the Hintz Family Alumni Center at University Park. Now, I know for a lot of you, this probably feels like the end of your Penn State story, which all of you have had different experiences, different length of time here, but you've all led to this moment. But I'm here to tell you today that this isn't the end of your Penn State story if you choose it to be. There are so many resources and opportunities out there for you to take advantage of and use to your benefit, and we're all here for you. With that, we would like to ask our new graduates to please rise. Would all Penn State alumni in the audience today please rise as well? It gives me great pleasure and pride to induct all graduating students of the Pennsylvania State University into the Penn State Alumni Association. Congratulations, everyone. We are. Thank you. Please be seated.
We will conclude the ceremony with our alma mater. Please stand and join Veronica Baumann, leading our alma mater. The words are printed on the inside front of the cover of your program. Please stand.
Strong and great, for the future that
Thank you. Will the guests kindly remain in place until the faculty and students have exited the gym? Light refreshments will be served in the lower level of the Student Union building, and there will be people outside to guide you there. We ask all of you to please stay and join us.